Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Today happens to be a day ending in Y, and it also seems to be a day that there's all that much more drama. As you know, in my past video, I did put out about Sinder and all these things that had been going on about her. The way she had been, mistreating people, supposedly, like, at least in the way that she was talking about people behind their back, not directly to them. She's very sweet to them. We don't know the other side. I do understand that. But these are a lot of people, for goodness sakes. This time it's spite Cerberus VTuber, who is also being pretty big. She also has a kind of wolf look. And, of course, if you remember, she says right here, my experience with Sinder. If you remember, there was this whole thing, remember, that Redacted at least mentioned that there was a VTuber who just so happened to be using the flame thing, just so happened to be using the thing, pretty much saying that they're copying her. A dedicated fan, someone she knew, would have commented about these clips, like basically that thing. She says, as for claims of unfollowing her and taking her ideas, I debuted my 2.0 Live 2D May the 14th, the same day that she decided to post her debut announcement on her 1.0 Live 2D model. Leading up to this time, I didn't know Sinder who she was at all, had no idea she had fire in her ears, or she was another hellhound. The creator space is broad, and I stumble across creators larger than myself that I do not have and have not heard before. Same thing happens here. Like, I'm a squirrel. It could be saying, like, people could be saying, you copied Risu, that type of thing. You know, it's just we happen to be squirrels. I saw there were no male squirrel VTubers. I went for it. Here it goes. The count isn't restricted. I can repost this dragging you down to the underworld on May 14th, and this is Sinder on May 14th on the same day. Posting about her debut announcement the same day seems off. Shrugged it off as a coincidence because things do happen. However, this wasn't the last time something like this had happened. There have been multiple times where I had done something either same day or shortly after I was made aware or had discovered later something similar had been posted. So it's a weird way that things happen in the community. But she doesn't say, oh, these people have copied me. These people have done this. These people have done that. It says, Mayu Live, a model mama, and I worked with for a comfy goth girl outfit. Had rips on my t-shirt, a G-string, shorts, and spiked wrist cuffs. 2 weeks after Sinder debuted a similar outfit. I included the earliest image that I could find of Sinder with this outfit and received many negative comments about my design from people assuming that I'd copied her when I debuted it 2 weeks before hers. I got called off-brand Sinder. So this was done July 20th. This was done here. She's showing July 20th. This is her outfit. September 14th of the same year. This is the outfit. She was not copying Sinder. But of course, she's going to be accused of that from people who have no idea what's going on. And I would have accused her of that if I had known about this. Merchandise she uses for Uwo Market had to do a double take because of the gray-blue skin tone used in the art. Several people thought it was me, and the similarities for this speak for themselves. So this was the look. This was her look a long time ago. So of course, maybe Sinder saw it. Maybe Sinder thought it was cute. It is her right to be able to use this if she wants to. Her right, but looks very, very similar. Greek goddess outfit on stream. April 29th, 2024. She is Cerberus VTuber, so it fits the lore perfectly. Mentioned that I may or may not get a Greek outfit later. 4 months ago, Sinder debuted the Heaven Okami-inspired outfit, white and gold, so it does seem... Oh, it seems that turns have tabled. Tables have turned. It seems that Sinder, at least according to this, is coincidentally doing a lot of things similar to this artist, this person here. This was her, who did it on May 29th, 2024. So, again, 4 months ago, which was the end of 2024, she did it there. Or at least, later on. 4 months ago, yeah, 4 months ago. So in December about there, or in the January around there. April 20th, 2024. The new model from Ari VT. Cute design on top, it had side bangs covering my eyes. April 4th, 2025. Sinder debuted a sports hoodie with side bangs covering her eyes similar to mine. So, in this one, it seems, at the very least, just looking at the circumstantial evidence, Sinder is doing a bit of a copycat. A little bit of a copycat. And I say it this way, it may not be true, it may be similarities, but people have said it about smaller VTubers. So why wouldn't a bigger VTuber do that? We already see that she may not have had the best personality when it comes to, her treatment with Bao. Maybe she thought, hey, this looks really nice. I want to do it too. And she did it. Some instances that I do not have screenshots. For example, I remember posting my first ASMR stream. That day I was supposed to do said stream. Sinder plugged her ASMR channel. Bit suspect, brushed it off. That is why she spite. That's why Spite ended up not blocking, but unfollowing Sinder, because it looked like everything was a copy. And so Sinder, as without the consent, Sinder expressed to me that they were getting bullied by Sinder, certain members of the Sinder community. She too had fire in her ears. Never responded to the DM because I wanted to stay away from the drama as much as possible. So another person that was getting just mistreated because of the fire in her ears thing. Very sad and disappointed. Knowing I was being watched and talked poorly about really hurts, especially when they never attempted to interact with me. She got inspirations from Cerberus, not from Sinder, and you can tell right there. Again, Sinder in the community not treating her well. Another bit, Nyan Tales. Do you remember when she sent her entire following to attack me because I made ASMR roleplay with this Hellhound OC? This is probably this person here that was talking about it. And that I was copying her. Or how about when she actively liked my tweets, calling me names? Of course we don't remember because she made me delete every tweet regarding it after it happened. This mean girl behavior is not new. Smaller creators like myself were just intimidated into silence and pretending like it never happened. Here we go. This is Nyan Tales, their version on Patreon. You're cringe. Liked by Sinder. This cringe thing was liked by Sinder as well. So, of course, you can tell who likes what in Twitter. So, Sinder liked what when they were called cringe. So, this is a mean girl behavior that doesn't seem new. Heart goes out to everyone in this friend group who had to deal with this on a daily basis. Can't fathom the heartbreak they must be going through right now. I can't fathom it either. This is just insane. It's not one. If it was just one person, I'd be like, it's, someone being a little bit of, trying to take someone down that they don't like. But it's been like, what, 4? At least 4 already now? 5 with this person here? It's insane. She really needs to respond quickly to this. She really needs to have a damn good response, unfortunately, because anything other than a perfect response, unfortunately, whether she's right or wrong, she will be seen as the bad guy. And throwing your ex-boyfriend and your manager under the bus doesn't help. Another big document has dropped. The last one that was dropped was Spite that I mentioned, which was about, Cinder supposedly copying her and some of the things that she did. Now, SIlvervale, another big VTuber, another big friend of Cinder, has started to come out. She is VTuber 1. She is saying, of course, in this whole thing, if you remember VTuber 1, about not... it's like Nana, you're a freelance artist and Silver is a longtime client, basically trying to get them to stop working with SIlvervale and Bao. This is really messed up, man. You don't do this to friends. You don't. If you remember everything, it's like, I don't really see the point of thinking about being compared to Silver. You're much bigger already. That whole thing. Basically, the whole, in 2025, basically saying it's business, Cinder, but also trying to make her feel bad, make Nanoless feel bad about staying to working with Silver, being compared with Silver, being compared to all the other things in gamer subs, etc. He's VTuber 1. Been a friend and client of Nana for years. Seeing how she was manipulated and abused by Cinder and Red makes me livid. Absolute sweetheart, and wants her clients to be happy. Of course, that's all that I saw. We're not going to read all of it because it's going to be another 10-minute freaking thing, and holy crap, it has been insane for me already. Discovering all this was going to be behind the scenes has been gut-wrenching. I didn't know Cinder, we weren't friends, and we have barely talked. Even writing this, I don't understand what could have been possibly done without a warrant. Okay, so they weren't really friends, but in this case, it's like the mean girl, like the high school mean girl, wanted to knock anybody who dares try to be above her, is what it seems like. The only time I actually directly talked to her was during my meet and greet at TwitchCon 2023. I had finished my meet and greet and I was wrapping up. She walked directly to the screen to me, had someone else take a picture of us together, not informed of this picture or asked permission for it, and only knew about it since I saw it on Twitter. So, yeah, that is messed up. She was wrapping up. Appreciate the sentiment, but I prefer not to do collabs. No worries. Hope you're having a good weekend. Cinder really loved meeting you and wanting to collab, so I told her to let you know. and it's, yeah, aw, thanks, I'm really trying busy and doing lots of IRL stuff. That's true. SIlvervale doesn't do too many collabs. And even at that time in 2023, didn't do very much. Meet and greet, she contacted my manager at Mythic to ask me to collab with her. Told him I would rather not collab, but accepted her friend request on Discord after turning her down. This is what she said there. Sorry I didn't back to you so late. I'm super sick at TwitchCon. I guess a lot of us got sick at the last couple of parties. Hope you had a good time. No worries. And if you don't prefer to stream together, my manager suggested something more like a sponsorship, merch, music, or some kind of project together that maybe Mythic could help with if needed. No worries, but super hectic. I'm flattered by the persistence, but I'm not interested in transactional relationships with anyone. I hope you can understand. So, just business. Remember SIlvervale. I mean, not Silvervale. Remember Sinder. It's just business. Remember redacted. It's just business. This is all just business. It's not personal. It's business. Meaning potential to make money. They could, if they teamed up. I just know anything we could do. She's watching. We'll take or try out. Basically, this was the whole thing of redacted. I went over in my main video. S talking SIlvervale, saying that she's just taking ideas. She's going to keep taking ideas. She's going to keep trying to one-up Sinder. Because Silver can't get along with her. That type of stuff. Had a new Light 2D model in the works and birthday. Nam was the one who originally asked if she could do this model because she was excited to make it. Despite my disappointed, like on Nano saying that she couldn't do it, she expressed her support and prioritizing her health. I've had to cancel this model commission. Sorry, my manager told me I have to cancel the most commissions possible for healthy reasons. Now we know that it wasn't that. It was that Nanoless was being fed poison. Poisoning the well is what it's called. You're poisoning it against others. Of course, SIlvervale felt so bad about it. She was excited for the new model, but she understands. Again, you can see here, she was still being supportive. I know you have a ton on your plate. Can't imagine how stressful it must be. Do you think you can still do the gamer subs tub art? Yeah, illustrations are okay. Conversion conversations sound like I was trying to make you not work with her. Maybe you consider the situation too much. My mistake, I think, in this way. Luckily, she later comes out and is like, told him I was with health issues. So yes, you can see here, Nanoless was being poisoned here. Nanoless was being told that these people were horrible. And of course, it is messed up that Nanoless was being treated this way. Poor thing. I feel really bad about Nanoless. Not about Sinder, not about redacted, Nanoless. She was being mistreated so badly. Holy crap. Didn't think much at the time, but Sinder messaged me on Discord right before my model was canceled. Celebrated that we shared art, despite the fact that at the same time, she and redacted were actively working to take the potential for more away. Silver, I got more gamer sub stuff in the mail. Looks amazing. Moving forward. I spent years sabotaging me for no understandable reason. I already expressed how crushing a feeling it is to have that. She's not going to be working with Sinder, not going to be doing anything like that. Actively sought to get my models and art canceled based on the messages that have been seen. No end to the amount of anxiety I feel knowing that if these rumors were expressed to Nano, I had to assume they were also expressed to others. Here's the thing. Nano's the only one that's come out so far about the rumors. There's probably more. And now, more and more and more and more is coming out, making Sinder not look so good. This sucks. It sucks for Sinder. This is a PR nightmare that I think even the highest level PR people would have trouble dealing with. Honestly. So, I mean, I wish her the best either way. I'm not the type of person to wish harm on anybody. I wish you the best, but I do hope you act better and you become better than this. The time has come, people. It is a painful day, of course, for everybody who is a fan of VTubing, a fan of VTubers, a fan of people anywhere who are, trying to do their thing, trying to do the best that they can. Shion has left. Shion is gone. Shion is no longer a member of Hololive. She has graduated fully. This was her announcement. It's like, it will start soon. And of course, there we go. That is the purple mage of the Hololive itself. And let's take a look at the actual stream before we continue on. This was an hour and 34-minute stream. It was one for the ages, so to speak. Let's take a look at it. Everything that she's done. Absolutely everything that she's done. This is insane. The full walk. And here we go. She wanted to do a 3D live stream, a 3D singing stream for the moment when she was gone. That kind of a big bang to celebrate her leaving. This is amazing. I love it when they do this. I remember Kiryu Koko and others have done this when they left. I know many. Fana and En and others have done it as well. With Okayu and Korone. It's wonderful to see this. I love seeing this. I'm doing pauses and things like that to kind of, explain it. But we're just going to be doing little bits and pieces because every single time I do one of these things, we have next one, which has gotten me every single time for visuals, they call it. So this one, we'll see how it goes. She did it with them as well. The Marine. I love the stage they made for her.
いつやったと思ってんの？結構最近。そう最近だよ。だってペコーラたちって初コラボとかってもう5、6年前とかじゃないの？ちょっとさ。
There you go. A little bit of chatting with her. And another.
話せた旅行だった。
A letter.
たくさん話したね。今度はどこへ行こうか。正直卒業すると聞いた時はびっくりしつつもどこか腑に落ちる自分もいて。残り少ない時間でたくさんの思い出を一緒に作りたいなと思いました。作れたかな？作れたよ。作れたよね。てか統一したもん。卒業はとても寂しいし悲しいけど、
She's gonna be lonely, she
ペコラと
says.
シオンちゃんの関係は
But
変わ
she
りま
wishes
せ
her
ん。
the best. And there it is. Her with her generation. Or what is still around in her generation. If I'm not mistaken. And Chloe showed up! Chloe, the other affiliate! I told you, it can happen. It can happen!
卒業ライブの時もね、結構気持ち悪いお願いいっぱいされた。
I'm glad she came back for
最
this.
高でしたね、あれはあれで。変わらない感じがして、一緒がいいって、一緒じゃなきゃって言ってもらいます。なんでだろうな。坂本の卒業ライブの時一緒に結構頑張ったと思うんだけど。
And just to show, this is how she came in. This is how she came in. Just to show it to you guys a little bit. Doing this, brushing your teeth, and there you go. They made it a little funny, which is good, which is always nice. And here they are, singing together. Oh, they did this one. Oh my goodness. And of course, Shion has her moment, her last final moment herself. Another one.
いや本当に嬉しい。今ちょっとうるっとね聞いてて思いました。そうペコちゃんとカラフル歌って MC にも出てもらいました。で明日の夜空紹介班を2期生で歌いました。
Basically saying her goodbyes.
それでは聞いてください。メイジオブバイオレット。
This is her final song. The final song that she had, of course, which was this one.
体調を崩してしまったり会社はどんどん大きくなってそれに対応していくのもなかなか難しくて精神面や体調は悪くなる一方で悔しかったです。自分のことなんてどうでもいいし壊れたらそれでいいと思ってた私ですが長い期間を経てみんなのおかげで少しでも自分を大切にしてあげたいと思うことができるようになりました。これは普通の人にとっては当たり前のことなのかもしれないけど
私にとって
Her
本
letter
当に
to
すごいこ
everybody.
となんだよ。
Her final letter.
みんなのおかげです。いつもたくさん愛を伝えてくれてあり
All
が
the
とう。
fun times, all the
形
enjoyment
と
that
して
she's
届
had.
けてくれてありがとう。出会ってくれてありがとう。見つけてくれてありがとう。心から感謝でいっぱいです。ホロライブで過ごした思い出はずっと忘れません。
So yeah, this is her final, very, 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 very final song. And that is, she's flying off. The witch, the mage of Hololive is off. She is on her next journey, leaving a field of purple flowers in her wake, and leaving so many people happy to have known her. I love that they did this. I do love that they did this. Again, Marine, you have all the different girls here in different parts of, this is like the Hologra, the main, yes, Hololive for Hologra, everywhere. She's off. And that is a long one for me, but I wanted to, as you know, whenever there's a graduation, I do a long form video on it. And this is, again, a thanks to Shion for all of the happy memories. A thanks to Shion for all of the fun times that she was able to have with the community, with her fans, and with everyone else. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of different sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, because I want it to be a positive space where we lift each other up, not tear each other down. Today, we're talking about Mewmori, who is doing a debut-a-thon this weekend, and of course, we're going to be talking about them. Their debut is loading. They do look like someone who is kind of, they have that look. So it's kind of a sea, it looks almost like a sea goddess type of thing. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's different. I do like when it's different. Debut here. Look at that. Very cute. And of course, right now, they are, like I said, they're doing their debut-a-thon. Let's take a look here at what they have.
You've been struck by. You've been struck by. You've been struck by. A smooth criminal.
Dark Hours is the game.
Where we all get taken down.
They don't all get taken down, but she does. Well, that was a smooth criminal that got them. And of course, they don't have any YouTube connected to this channel, so I will let you know if they ever do. But this is, of course, Mewmori for you, and I do thank you for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you out in some way. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, because I want this to be a positive space where we lift each other up, not tear each other down. There have been VTubers who have been known to smack talk people. I don't want to be one of those. I'm a tiny one, so that's different. Emeiko is the little fireball, hottest celestial sun dragon, who is the one we're talking about today. They have a professional floofy sun dragon and part-time VTuber. Stutter and say city words. Business email is that one there. They right now here have their stuff. She got lucky. She got lucky. Very lucky. She got very lucky with that. Holy crap. Whoop. Well, they got shot. Don't tell me you get shot too.
Oi, bitch.
Yep. There we go. There we go.
I thought he was gonna kill.
Well, there you go. That was a bit of a mess up on her part. So thank you so much. Of course, we have, in this case, the VTuber side, the YouTube side of the whole thing, where they have all of their shorts, some videos about their debut and things like that, and some live streams that they did a while back. So I'm going to have this in the description below. If I find, all this type of stuff, I just tap it in the description below. So thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you. And I do appreciate you, doing this. And I do hope that you get some help from this, that it helps you in some way. thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.